Can a transfer change the destiny of the 2026 World Cup? As top football clubs make their moves during the transfer window, one question is echoing across the globe: how will these transfers impact the 2026 World Cup? With fans, coaches, and pundits on edge, these player moves could shape the careers of stars and influence national teams. Football's unpredictability means that today's transfers may define future victories or heartbreaks. In this article, we'll explore key transfers, their potential impact on the tournament, and the untold stories behind them, setting the stage for a game-changing 2026 World Cup. The stakes: the 2026 World Cup. The 2026 World Cup marks a historic turning point, expanding to 48 teams and hosted by Canada, Mexico, and the US. This opens the door to fresh rivalries, new talent, and a truly global football spectacle. With the spotlight on, today's transfer decisions are crucial. Players must be in peak form to shine on the world stage, and where they play, who they play with, and the system they join will shape their future success. The star power: major transfers that will impact the 2026 World Cup. 1. Lionel Messi, the mysterious move to Inter Miami. It's the move that shocked the football world. After years of dominating Europe with Barcelona and a brief spell with Paris Saint-Germain, Messi's decision to move to the United States and join Inter Miami in Major League Soccer, MLS, seemed more like the twilight of a legend's career than a power move. However, as we peer into the future, this move could have a lasting impact on Messi's World Cup ambitions. At 36, Messi is nearing the end of his career, but his talent remains unmatched. As Argentina's captain, he led his nation to a historic 2022 World Cup win. With his move to MLS, his focus shifts to growing football in North America. Though MLS isn't as competitive as Europe's top leagues, Messi's impact is undeniable. His presence in the US, Canada, and Mexico, hosts of the 2026 World Cup, could elevate the sport while potentially guiding Argentina to another World Cup triumph. 2. Kylian Mbappé, the future of football in Saudi Arabia. As one of the brightest stars in world football, Kylian Mbappé's future has been the subject of intense speculation. The French forward has long been linked with a move to Real Madrid, and many thought his future would be in the Spanish capital. However, in a shocking turn of events, Mbappé has recently signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia, a move that could dramatically impact not only his career but also the landscape of the 2026 World Cup. Mbappé's move to Saudi Arabia shakes up the football world, challenging the notion that top players must be in Europe's elite leagues. As he joins Al Hilal, his commitment to France remains strong, raising questions about how he'll perform in an emerging football powerhouse. With his talent and drive, few doubt Mbappé will shine in the upcoming World Cup. 3. Jude Bellingham, a generational talent at Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham's move to Real Madrid is one of the most exciting transfers in recent years. The young English talent, who made waves in Germany with Borussia Dortmund, has already shown that he's capable of taking on the world's best in top-flight competitions. Now, with a massive transfer to one of Europe's most prestigious clubs, Bellingham has the perfect opportunity to grow and hone his skills in preparation for the 2026 World Cup. Bellingham's exceptional skill, vision, and leadership make him one of the brightest young midfielders globally. As England targets World Cup glory in 2026, his presence could be the key to turning a solid campaign into true success. His time at Real Madrid, learning from world-class players, will only elevate his impact for England, potentially making him the talisman they need for a victorious tournament. 4. Neymar Jr., the move that will shake Brazil's World Cup hopes. Neymar's transfer to Al Hilal has set the football world ablaze with speculation. The Brazilian star, once the poster child of European football with Barcelona and PSG, now finds himself in the Saudi Pro League alongside Kylian Mbappé. At 32 years old, Neymar is still at the top of his game, and this move raises several questions about his impact on Brazil's World Cup ambitions. For Neymar, the 2026 World Cup may be his final shot at leading Brazil to glory. With Brazil's football legacy at stake, Neymar's ability to stay fit and perform at his peak in the Saudi League will be crucial. This could be his last opportunity to achieve his dream of World Cup victory. The emerging stars, players to watch. While these veteran stars dominate the headlines, several emerging talents are making moves that could significantly affect their team's World Cup hopes. 5. Giovanni Reyna, the new face of American football. One of the most exciting young players in world football today is Giovanni Reyna. After an injury-ridden period at Borussia Dortmund, Reyna is expected to be a key figure in the United States' 2026 World Cup campaign. His flair, creativity, and vision make him a standout talent, and his rise to prominence could play a major role in the U.S. team's quest for success on home soil. Reyna's development over the next few years, alongside the rise of other American stars like Christian Pulisic, could turn the U.S. into a serious contender. With the World Cup taking place in the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, the home advantage could be the catalyst for a historic run, and Reyna might be the player to make it happen. 6. Enzo Fernandez, the hidden gem in Chelsea's midfield. Another young player to keep an eye on is Enzo Fernandez. The Argentine midfielder made a high-profile move to Chelsea after impressing in the 2022 World Cup, and his impact on the Premier League and Argentina's future prospects cannot be overstated. Fernandez is a player who has the potential to lead his national team to another World Cup victory, especially if he continues to develop his game in the top European leagues. Argentina, with its blend of experience and youth, will be a serious contender in 2026. If Enzo Fernandez continues to rise to the occasion, he could become one of the standout players of the tournament. The final whistle, what this means for 2026. As the 2026 World Cup nears, major player transfers are reshaping the landscape. Messi's surprise MLS move, Mbappé's shift to Saudi Arabia, and emerging young talents from Europe and South America will influence the teams we see on the pitch. Coaches must blend these stars into their squads, while fans eagerly await the action. These transfers remind us that change is inevitable, but it brings new opportunities, new teams, dynamics, and heroes. The 2026 World Cup promises to be a thrilling spectacle, with today's transfers shaping tomorrow's stars.